Hello! Today I'm going to be showing you how you can bulk update Shopify products from any supplier file with Claude AI and Matrixify MCP. So let's get started. Here I am in Claude Cowork, and the first thing that we need to do before we can start working with our supplier file and importing it into Matrixify, we need to connect Claude to Matrixify or vice versa, Matrixify to Claude. We offer a great tutorial on how you can set this connection up, and the connection would be in the form of a custom connector. I will leave a link in the description to that tutorial. It is both a written tutorial and also has a video tutorial on the same. And once you've connected Matrixify to Claude, then you can go ahead and start working with your supplier file. Here is my supplier file. And this is the file that I'm going to be using as an example for this video tutorial. Now this is a super interesting case because this file is a PDF file. And when we hand this file to Claude to import into our Shopify store using Matrixify, Claude will be able to convert this file into a format that Matrixify can understand. As my supplier file also contains images as an actual image in the PDF file, not as a link to the image, we can also prompt Claude Cowork to extract the image-based 64 encoded data and import those images via the spreadsheet using the Matrixify image attachment column. You may also notice that this file is in a different language, which isn't English. Now this will be absolutely no issue for Claude either. So let's get started on prompting Claude. Here I am in Claude. Now, we first recommend starting off by going to Cowork instead of Chat. So make sure you're in Cowork. And secondly, we highly recommend using the AI model marked as most compatible for ambitious work, which in this case would be Opus 4.7. So once you've done that, we can then get to prompting. I'm first going to start off by adding my supplier file. So to do so, I'm going to add files or photos. Here I can see my supplier file and I'm going to press open. So you'll see that then here. And now to get to prompting. Now there are a couple of things that I would like to do with my supplier file. I would like to update my products and I would like to update my product prices based on barcode by 20%. And I would like to add images to my product from my supplier file using Matrixify base64 image import. So I'm going to write the prompt to do that now, and then I will show you exactly what my prompt looks like. Here is what my prompt looks like. So to read it, update my Shopify products from the supplier file using the Matrixify app. Update products based on the provided barcode and add 20% to the prices. Images in the supplier file should be imported using the Matrixify base64 image import. Now you can definitely prompt Claude with whatever you would like. You can even use this exact prompt if you would like to or need to. You can add to this prompt, take away from it, create your own. It really is completely up to you. And all that's left to do now is watch Claude do its magic and import our supplier file into Shopify using the Matrixify app. So go ahead and let Claude start working, and you'll see Claude now working on the task. Now, you definitely don't need to sit and watch Claude do all of these things. However, we do recommend to actually do so in case Claude needs you to confirm anything in the file that we've uploaded. But other than that, you can sit back, relax, and watch Claude do its thing. So as I said, Claude may also ask you to confirm a few things about the file, which it is doing here for me as well. Just go ahead and answer its questions, and Claude will then continue to work. So now I've answered Claude's question, we can again sit back and relax. You'll now see Claude uploading the file to the Matrixify app. Now, you definitely do not need to have the Matrixify app open to do this. However, if you would like to see this happening in the Matrixify app in real time, then you can definitely go to your Shopify store and open the Matrixify app and watch this all happening. But it's definitely not mandatory. You can also just watch Claude or do anything else. That is completely up to you. So as you can see, the import has finished with 118 products updated successfully. There are 60 price rows that failed. However, in this case, Claude is running a follow-up for those with the image-only columns. And you'll be able to see Claude has said all 6 have succeeded, which are the ones that previously failed and have now been updated. And here you can basically see a summary of all that Claude has done with this job. Everything has successfully been updated. And if we now head to the Matrixify app, we'll be able to see that first job that Claude created with the 6 that failed. However, Claude then corrected that as well by creating an additional job and updating those remaining 6 products. And if we go to our product in our Shopify admin, we'll be able to see all of the products created from our supplier file, also with their images as well. And that really would be it. That is how you can bulk update Shopify products from any supplier file with the Claude AI and Matrixify MCP. Now, we also offer a great written tutorial on this as well, and I will leave a link in the description of this video so you can easily get to this tutorial if you prefer following a written tutorial over a video tutorial. And if you have any questions at all, then please do not hesitate to reach out to us either via Slack, email, or you can also ask our AI assistant MyBot directly in our website by clicking this speech bubble, or also in the Matrixify app itself. You will also find the exact same speech bubble where you can ask MyBot any questions you would like. For Slack and email, we also have MyBot, but we will jump in if needed when it comes to Slack. And for email, we will also always reply confirming MyBot's answer, or also jumping in to provide extra help if needed. But that would be it from me today. That is how you can bulk update Shopify products from any supplier file with Claude AI and Matrixify MCP.